the Riot Games survey. Shout out to Sleep on our Discord from our community who sent over the survey links, because I actually never got this survey, but it's from Riot Games. And it starts off very League of Legends focused, like, oh, what do you feel about League of Legends? You know, are you sharing it with any of your friends? And then towards the end, it does take a shift to questions like, on the left side, you have to you click a bubble, right? On the left side being, I feel more this way. On the right side being, I feel more this way. And this first one's like, I don't feel emotionally connected to the world characters in League of Legends. On the right side, it says, I do feel emotionally connected to the world characters in League of Legends. And then, so I'm like, okay, well, now they're talking about emotion. That's like the first one. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's just asking in general.
Yeah.
But then it keeps going. Thinking of yourself, which of these statements are most likely, most and least true as to why you play video games? I like challenge myself with goals that are difficult to accomplish. I can do things I can't do in the real world, such as having superpowers or being a great warrior. I like to develop and grow relationships with the characters in the game. That last one, I was like, grow relationships with characters in the game. I was like, okay, well, still not 100% Riot MMO, but could still be League of Legends. But at least they're asking more about like the characters in the world.
Yeah, these are.
Then
lore,
it keeps going, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. How
it's
much lore
just
do you
touching
want
on
in
the
these
lore.
games? Yeah. How much writing do you want in your Riot games? Which so far has been pretty minimal, but it's very obvious that they're going in that direction. So
yep. And then it keeps going, and then the next one's like, again, still like what feels most or least true to you and to why you play video games. Allows me to nurture or care for something or someone, raising a pet, developing friendships with NPCs, etc. That's definitely not League of Legends.
Yeah.
Or 2XKO.
Not any
I feel like that's very
title.
much an MMO, or MMO or like PvE title. Either an unannounced project that we're not aware of, or this is asking about the MMO.
Yeah. Of course, they could also be talking about Project F, right? Their RPG coming out. I can definitely see that being the case. But also, this is absolutely in regards to MMO to some extent. I wouldn't be surprised if the MMO team does look at the results of this, because these are questions they should be asking for an MMO. Definitely. Obviously, we've already talked so extensively about like the importance of NPCs, and like we were literally just talking about the main roster, right? And how we don't want a main roster in some MMO. To talk about how much people want to get attached to these characters, yeah, it's something that, like, obviously Final Fantasy 14 does that a lot. World of Warcraft is really trying to do that. I don't think they're being successful, but they're really trying to get people invested in these characters to follow their journey long term. And I can see that this survey possibly skewing the Riot MMO team in that direction. If people answer true to like wanting to care for NPCs, developing relationships with these NPCs,
or a pet or something. Like, would you want a pet in a Riot MMO? Like, should we be developing this?
Yeah,
would
yeah,
you
it's that kind of stuff.
Yordle,
Dude,
not a pet Yordle, but like, some kind of pet. Would you want a bomb crab or something if you're a village water? Would you want a crab as a pet? Who knows? A powder monkey, whatever. Yeah. So maybe that's something, because at the end of the day, everything takes development time. So would people be interested in having a pet in MMO? Just throw it in the survey and see.
Yeah, why not?
But it goes even further. Conquest. Ooh. Listen to this. Thinking of the characteristics that you're interested in, please select up to 5 that are most appealing to you if you saw them in a game. Look at these. Allow for heavy customization of my character's appearance. Ooh. Has a big open world to explore.
Ooh.
Lets me build and customize the world around me.
Oh my god.
Yes, look at this one. Has an option to play at an extremely high level of difficulty. Me and you have talked about raid tiers and stuff and how we feel about them. I want to talk to you more about it next time when it comes to like the 1%. That's why I had included it here, where we were going to talk about raiding and how important it is. Like, do you want raids and tiers? How important is it to have content that not everyone can see when it comes to like 1% of the player base? Mm-hmm. And like, this is where I was going to end it. Like, look at this. Has an immersive storyline.
Dude.
The more time I spend playing, the more powerful I get.
Oh,
and then it also has a popular esports professional play scene. Yeah, bro, these are MMO questions. That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
thanks Sleep for sending this again, because I would have never seen this. But yeah,
that's crazy.
These are MMO questions.
MMO questions. Like, all right, everything before is pretty broad, and I can see obviously the MMO team looking at these, but these here, I think specifically building and customizing the world around me, customizing your character, dude, yeah, this sounds.
Building and customizing the world around you, that sounds like player housing to me. And then it even
Yeah,
goes
that's
on
what
like
I-
another
or
question
even
again
just
with like the most and least true.
Yeah.
Building or growing things like a city or farm.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that
what I was
sounds like
thinking, is
player
that
housing
making
hub city. Like, are you
decisions-
gonna have a farm? Yep.
Yeah, or even just like player decisions affecting the city somehow. You know what I mean? Like, you know, obviously, New World wasn't that successful, but that's what I think of when I am hearing build and customize the world around me.
They didn't really do a good job of it, but I think it has potential, that idea.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think that's why a lot of people were excited for New World before it came out, was the idea of being able to shape the community, being able to shape the world around them. So I could see a question being something like along those lines, because I honestly don't know what else it could be unless, like I guess, like these could to some extent pertain to Project F, but to me, these make a lot more sense for an MMO specifically.
For an MMO.
Yeah.
And even at the end, like one of the last few questions they asked is, think of the following entertainment world. Would you say that you are? There's Disney, Frozen, Mickey Mouse, Harry Potter, League of Legends, Pokemon, and Valorant.
Oh.
Like, would you say you're not a fan? Are you a super fan of these worlds? Like, a lot of these questions pertain to the world, and I feel like a lot of the questions prior were really asking about an MMO focus, so it could be. I think that this was definitely sneaking in some MMO questions, MMO specific questions for the MMO team into the Riot Game League of Legends survey.
Yeah. And I think it's really funny that after all this time, all these hours of us talking about, like, yeah, you know, they're really building up this world. It, like, every single thing that's come out has just felt more like, oh yeah, they really are investing in this world of Runeterra, huh? Like, I think they really want people to get invested in this world. That's crazy. And after all these, like, all this evidence we've been seeing, now they just asked it outright. They're just straight up like, hey, do you feel invested in Runeterra yet? Do you like the world we're making?
It for you? Is 2XKO doing it for you?
Yeah.
Is
hey, what about those Riot Forge
titles?
titles?
League of Legends.
Like, those make you feel anything towards the NPCs? Like, these characters? Do you like these characters? Do you like this world? This feels like the most on the nose, like, yeah, okay, they want people to get invested in Runeterra, and I can't think of any reason why other than a massive multiplayer online experience that takes place in Runeterra.
Yep.